Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to start this walkthrough for Starfield. I've just collected all the sensors and I accidentally did one other mission in the wells, but now I've just got to take back the sensors.
I really do need that additional data. I appreciate your assistance, but I still need all of the...
So you do. I'll just take these. Alright, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my. Well, there's good news, and the good news is that my suspicion... I will report my findings. Well, from a certain point of view. The bad news is that in this particular case, this is something I must consult with my colleagues in MAST.
I've got to go back and speak to him later on in the game.
Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously. What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, son, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right? Come again? Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things. Say again. I should record that and play it back. Mom, you were right. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the boy catch his breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
The house feels alive.
Interesting. Something you want to discuss later, perhaps? Fine by me. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. And as far as planetary exploration is my end. That being said, before I graduated, we called ourselves. And before you asked, the band never really. My parents consider. By the time, it's not that I don't. Having been, I'm sorry if that. I hope you got something out of that. Talk to you later.
I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so... How is it for real? You liking it? Don't you worry yourself about that. All your life, you've been just this mess of potential waiting for a chance. Your number's finally been called, and the settled systems had better be ready for you. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. Could have had some cake. I gave it my good old college try. You see what I did there? Enough about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering. Retirement's treating me well, but there are some days I don't say anything. Not that I mind. Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. I've been promising your mom a trip, and your mother's been sending me, but it'll be good to get out. Take care, kiddo.
Sandra contacted me again.
Ugh,
They still want you to consult, don't they?
they are not used to anyone saying no.
Do you regret it?
Not one bit. When I go to sleep, I got a clean conscience. Working for them, it would be hard to look myself in the...
Get up and get going. We've got the stars to explore. There's just so much to do in New Atlantis. I still can't get over you. So, I got it. With you being in Constellation now, I imagine. I knew it. You had that spring in your step. I won't press, dear. Don't.
Interesting. Something.
I know you didn't live in this apartment long, but your bed is always your. But you can stay. No bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear? Oh, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbang. Their father was bragging. Now that we're both retired, you mean? I dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. But it's nice to have time to do both, though. You're welcome anytime. And flamenco.
What? Who?
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time, while I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to... There is data regarding personnel issues. Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, one of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital, but he and I don't see eye to eye, and I'm hoping that if some... Oh, thank you.
It's a privilege to be able to work.
Majestat, important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Is he seriously that desperate? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, right. Of course, we're all in danger. Uh, he really won't let this. Me? Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST. Wait, really? Wow. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on. There is, and I already explained exactly what it is. I don't want to cause problems, really. Okay, look, just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd refer to... And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double cross. But you have once again come through for me. Clearly, I am doing all I can to avoid that. Thank you for your assistance.
I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? try to represent. Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant
Well,
Yumi
hello.
just
You
happens
hear about
to
the
be
job
my
by any
friend.
chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty. You did, huh? Gotta admit, I was against the sign at first. Felt cheesy, you know? Like we're hiring a dishwasher or one of those dancing clowns. But here you are. Can't argue, but we're not. Come on. Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all? Oh yeah? And I'm the CEO of Galbank. Look, I can appreciate a wise ass, but if I catch you lying for real, we're going to have... Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at 8. There was a package left at a dead drop and they need... Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that. As for why? Aegis, they're big. While we're separate, we do agent... Let me know if you have any questions.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
I hope you're not here to report. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details. Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi, and the job's done.
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joined, I have, of course, since.
Good luck with the mission.
Yes.
How's the investigation going? Still have questions? Go ahead. Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? As am I. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work,
And I'm gonna wait till it goes on there, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll carry on either tomorrow or another day. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.